For phase 2 of your sculpting routine, we're just going to progress our phase 1 exercise to make them a little bit more intense and a little bit more applicable to standing positions. With that in mind, we're going to move the YTW progression into standing. And what I'm doing here is I've got a pair of 5-pound dumbbells. When we're working these muscles, what we call the scapular muscles of the middle back, you can go anywhere maybe from 2 to 8 pounds with the dumbbells. You don't want to get any heavier than that. And with this, I want you to think about moving very slowly. For this progression, we're going to use 2 exercises. Our first is called just a standing Y. So with the standing Y, just bringing these up, sticking my chest out, thinking about pressing these as far in front of me as I can, holding for 1 or 2 seconds at the top, and coming down. Again, I'm trying to form a Y with my hands here. I'm just coming up to about the position of my shoulder, so around 90 degrees. Once you get done there, we're going to go with what are called scarecrows. Okay, with the scarecrow, you have the dumbbells here. You're just coming up and down. Again, with this, I'm looking for anywhere from 12 to 20 reps, just kind of based upon your level of proficiency. You should feel this in the muscles of the middle back, and then as well, the posterior portion of the deltoid here. We should not feel it in the neck. If you are, then you might want to lessen the weight, or just use your fingers, kind of in a thumbs up position like this, like that. Okay, moving on, we are going to move on to our floor exercises here. Our first exercise is progression for the bridge is what is called a single leg bridge. With the single leg bridge, I'm simply coming onto one leg here, pushing my butt up in the air, holding at the top for 1 or 2 seconds and coming down. Again, I'm looking for anywhere from 12 to 20 reps on each leg, pausing at the top until you feel that contraction, really pressing through the heel and the midfoot. All right, from here, what we're going to do is we're going to utilize a band to perform what is called a band-resisted leg lift. We're going to stick with a wall if you've got one. If not, that's okay too. And what you can do is put your legs inside the bands here. You can pull farther back to increase the resistance. Just lift the leg up as high as you can comfortably and come back down. This is a great way to increase the resistance of this exercise. Just pause at the top, again, for around 2 to 3 seconds and lower slowly. That's where you're going to get most of the That's where you're going to do most of the damage. And again, I'm looking for anywhere from 12 to 20 reps. All right, from there, we're going to go into our abdominal exercise, which is called a leg lower combo. All right, so what we're doing here is we're going to start out with our leg lowering drills from last month. Again, I'm looking for anywhere from 12 to 20 in total. We're going to finish up with what's called a double leg lower. So with this, really pressure back down to the floor here. Toes are up, lower slowly. Pause at the point to where you feel your back start to arch. Bring them back. Lower slowly. Again, with this, the slower you move, the more benefit you're going to achieve with this exercise. So I want you to think about moving very slowly, keeping the abs tight. If you feel your back arch, you can stop, put your legs down, press down to the floor, and reinitiate that exercise. From there, we're going to move into what are called bicep band 21s. Okay, with 21s, these incorporate 2 different ranges of motion. I'm going to start here at the top, just lower down to the midpoint, and come back up. I'm looking for around 7 to 10 curls here, from the top to the middle. Then I'm going to come down here, looking for around 7 to the bottom again. I'm going to finish up with 7 full curls. Alright, thus 7, 7, 7 equals 21. The goal is to equal 21. If you don't get there in the beginning, that's perfectly fine. That's a very hard exercise, just shoot to get there, and do as best you can. Our last exercise are tricep 21s. Alright, and with this, I'm looking for just sticking the butt out. 7 pushbacks with a hold here, 7 pushbacks with a hold here. But instead of 7 more pushbacks, we're going to perform 21 double pushbacks. All right, or if you find that that's easy, you can do as many as you can until you really start to feel the fatigue in the back of your arms. Again, we're going to perform that circuit for our 3 rounds. This exercise can either be performed back to back, or you can segment them up based upon the equipment that you've got and comfort level. And you're going to perform those on your off days with your stretching routine.